You couldn't even pet the. If they don't have petting animals in this game, and they took 12 years to make it. This is the GTA 6 reaction to the trailer.
Lucia, do you know why you're here? Bad luck, I guess.
It looks like a movie. Oh my goodness. What? Trevor!
Only way we're gonna get through this is by sticking together. Trust?
Trust.
Oh my gosh. That looks crazy. 2025? Oh my gosh. It is so funny to think that it's not even 2024 yet. And watch, it's going to be like right now, this exact December 2025. That's terrible. Makes you kind of wish you didn't see the trailer. There's so much anticipation between now and when it actually comes out. December 31st. That's what they're going to do. December 31st. 2025, probably going to be October 20. That's so long. That takes, oh my gosh. So PC's 2028, basically. It'd be funny if that was just like trolling us, but no, we know. I can just kind of imagine Rockstar also being like, yeah, that's why we've been taking so long. Enjoy it. Because it really does look amazing. That was really shocking. I'm trying to kind of process it because you are expecting it to look, I mean, good. Clearly, they are taking forever. And whenever it was originally released, I'm sure the fifth one, maybe even all of them are known for this, but I can only really speak on the fifth one, which was the last one, being looked at as kind of like the most successful games. One of the most successful games, if you count a few others for different reasons. But yes, basically one of the most successful games. And they took a really long time on that one as well. But there's just so much more to a lot of modern things that have opened up that I guess they could kind of wedge into this one. I even thought about this the other day. I mean, when they started working on this game to now, clearly so much technology has changed, social media's even changed. So I can imagine some of the things that they have to keep going back in and slightly tweaking a little bit every few years, essentially. I would think that they would probably blow off a lot of those things for later. Like, hey, any of the phone technology in the game, make the shape and the devices, but don't add details until we're closer to releasing it and then just releasing it and just work on everything else in the meantime. But still, that's so much because they had a social media aspect, which I do not remember in any way in GTA 5. People might be saying, well, duh, it came out in 13. But 13 still had plenty of other social medias. They only really hinted at it. And you could use the phone, but how they were doing it was so accurate feeling. It makes you really feel as if you're looking at a TikTok and as if you're watching these people on Instagram. So it's just really weird. It's really weirdly accurate and realistic. It looks realistic. They also had just a lot more people in PCs around. That immediately, without even playing the game, you can see, oh, that seems like real people. That feels like a movie. It looked like those people were filmed. I get it, not perfectly, not completely, but the most that I think we've ever seen before. It's just weird. I almost want to watch it again. Now, whenever someone was like, I watched it 100 times, I was like, really? I want to watch it again and I get like catch all the things that you've probably missed watching it once. I don't remember where it came from, but I do remember it kind of being known that the main character would be a girl. In GTA 5, it felt to me at least that there were 3 main characters. Some people may say because it started with one person and it was formed a little bit more around how they made the decision at the end of the game based off of maybe one or more character being very affected by that one character's decision. You could argue it's probably just one main character, but really 3. So this one, I couldn't really pick up on anyone other than her. Maybe it's just because they have multiple people and just little images, but definitely felt a little bit more aimed at her. It has to definitely be overall, even if there are another 2 side-ish characters that are main, like Michael or Franklin and Trevor. I think that she would be definitely more on Franklin, maybe even more so relevant because we saw the most of her in the video. I didn't hear another person's name. I only heard Lucia. So that's actually really cool because definitely if they're gonna have another character that's really like a main character, it's going to be a guy. And all of the other games just have guy characters, so I am really happy that they do finally have a girl character. But GT is really good at not just, hey, it's a female character now. No, they're still going to probably have a main character that's a guy. The guy's Jason. Yeah, if it's the one that looked like he was in bed while she was talking to him, I guess maybe they're dating? Maybe, if that's the one that she was leaning over. I didn't look at all of the surroundings. It was going by really quickly and I was taking a lot in. But, yeah, it looked like, yes. Okay, yeah, it seems like they're probably a couple then if that's Jason. I also love about GTA, which I don't know this about all of the games in the past. Some people have said something about how Franklin might technically be related in some way. Maybe not relative, but related somehow. Maybe friend, connected in some way. To a character from another GTA game?
It's me, Carl. Chill, chill.
CJ.
Again, I haven't played any of the other ones other than 5, but I guess Franklin is connected to another character. Possibly. It's just a theory because of his aunt. Okay, well then maybe it's just a theory. But I also really like that it seems that they're very good at actually having multiple characteristics and personalities, not just different characters. I mean, there's whole movie industries out there, which we've talked about before, that have different characters. But if you close your eyes and other than their voice, it sounds like the same character that we just saw in the last movie and then the one before that. And I mean, it's not only the superhero things that we've been talking about. I also saw another conversation about how princess movies are doing it. They all have an identical personality, same struggle, same awkward, like they're all the same. So it's really cool to see this also because not only are you thinking, oh cool, a female character diversity, we get it, but no, she's legitimately probably going to have so many details about her character that we've never seen before because they have also always just had male characters. So there's going to be so much more to this game than literally any other of the GTA games.
Lucia, do you know why you're here? Bad luck, I guess.
I didn't even talk about that. And animals, which... People literally said, oh, feel free to pause this time. And I'm just like, okay. And then I don't. It's just such a short video that I had the habit of thinking, oh, don't pause yet, because YouTube mode, you're not supposed to pause every 30 seconds. People don't like that. Some people prefer it, but there's a lot of people who don't, and I leaned that way. Like, I won't pause every 30 seconds. It's like, why are you pausing? Animals, I didn't even mention that. I know that they had animals in the other GTAs, but it just kind of felt like they were definitely more NPCs. You could pet them, though, right? Or am I getting mixed up with all the games that I've played? You couldn't pet them. I think that's the part that bothered me is I couldn't pet the dogs. You couldn't even pet the... If they don't have petting animals in this game, and they took 12 years to make it... You can. You better. Yeah, I don't. You better be able to pick them up and take them home. If you can only pet animals, would be my new complaint. You should be able to adopt. They should have vets and pet centers, everything. Petco or PetSmart or Petorama. Also noticed just a variety of animals. Flamingos. I'm gonna take a guess and say that that wasn't in the first Vice City. But crocodiles, alligators, same animal. They probably, that's also very accurate. They definitely need all of the reptiles because it's Florida, and that's, I mean, they're basically your neighbor. Even iguanas, which also would be really accurate to Florida area. It wouldn't really shock me if they have birds like seagulls and stuff, but again, you better be able to not only pet but interact with the animals completely. And then something else I noticed is definitely a variety of clothing. This probably got developed mostly because of GTA Online, though. They put so much into customization with clothing on GTA Online that it's not exactly shocking that they would have so much different variety of clothing for this game. It would be really weird if they actually didn't, because we've all seen GTA Online before, and it looks like you can almost wear anything. So it is kind of to be expected, but still appreciated that I felt like a lot of the characters just kind of had that default NPC Sims outfit. Nothing wrong with it. You didn't really notice, of course, when it came out in 2013. Still amazing, but looking back, yeah, I mean, nothing fully accurate to what you could see somebody wearing on the street of Miami, which could be very, yeah, like Instagram clothing sometimes. Or, oh, another thing I'm all over the place, I'm so sorry. Another thing I was wondering, based off of some of the characters and how they look, I wonder if they're going to have even more celebrity type references. Oh my goodness, I didn't notice that part!
Look who's back. The only way
I feel like I should know who she
we're
is.
gonna get through this is by sticking together. Trust?
Trust.
It looks so real! Can't look at that number. I know, I can already see people saying, oh my gosh, Fast and the Furious vibes. It feels like Fast and the Furious.